So as we talk of the twin states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in the studio today, let me first get you the data for the last two Lok Sabha elections in 2009 and also in 2014. First, let's talk about the 2009 Lok Sabha elections, when the Congress party was a force to contend with. The party had won handsomely in the 2004 Assembly and Lok Sabha elections, and that result reflected in 2009 as well. The Congress party went on to win 33 of the 42 seats, with 6 seats going to the TDP, 2 to the TRS and 1 to the AIMIM. The BJP that year did not win any seat. But 5 years later, the situation had completely changed. The Congress party's tallest leader in the state, YS Rajshekar Reddy, was no more. Remember, he had died in a tragic air crash in 2009. And his son, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, had broken away from the party to form YSR Congress Party. The Telangana sentiment had gained ground by then, and the Congress had put into motion the process of the formation of the state. This reflected in the results once again, with the Congress paying the price for the bifurcation, slipping to just 2 seats. The TDP went up to 16, mostly riding high on the angry sentiment against the split, while the YSR Congress Party won 9 seats and the TRS, which had emerged as the champion of the Telangana cause, managed to win 11 seats. Let's now also take a look at the 2014 results in terms of the states of both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. When we split the result into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, the impact of the bifurcation is clearly visible. While the TDP won 15 of the 25 Lok Sabha seats in Andhra Pradesh, the YSR Congress won 8. The Congress bore the brunt of the split the most, winning no seats in the Andhra region. And the BJP here opened its account with 2 seats. The result in Telangana, of course, was very different this time, with the TRS riding strong on the back of its pro-Telangana platform, winning 11 of the 17 seats that became part of the state. The Congress that had engineered the formation of Telangana won just 2 seats. The BJP, TDP and YSR Congress and also the AIMIM won 1 seat each. Let me first take you through the result of the Telangana Assembly elections in 2014. When the elections were held concurrently with the Lok Sabha polls that year, riding high on the formation of the state, the TRS won 63 seats. The Congress that had been key in the formation of Telangana came down to 21 of the 119 seats, while the TDP won 15 seats, the BJP got 5, and 15 of the remaining seats were split between the AIMIM, the YSR Congress and some other smaller parties. K. Chandrasekhar Rao then played a gamble 4 years later, as we all can recall, advancing the assembly elections by 6 months, holding them in December 2018. And Rajat, we all witnessed how the gamble paid off and KCR's TRS won 88 of the 119 seats. The Congress more or less retained the same number of seats. The biggest loser here was the TDP. It was reduced to only 15 seats. The BJP also came down to just 1 seat. It's also important to remember that this was the election that brought together 2 traditional rivals, the TDP and the Congress. Remember, they came in alliance to form the Praja Kutumi alliance. After having quit the NDA earlier in the year, the TDP went against what had been till then a basic tenet of the 36-year-old regional party and allied with the Congress. The effect was visible more on the regional party, with its vote share going down considerably. Talking about the 2014 Assembly polls, the TRS here grabbed about 34.3% of the votes, 25.2% vote share belonged to the Congress, 14.7% to the TDP, 7.1% to the BJP, 3.8% to the AIMIM, and the rest to other smaller parties. While in 2018, these figures changed dramatically for the TRS and TDP. The TRS ate up into the latter's vote share considerably. The TDP's vote share came down to only about 3.5%, while most of it went to KCR's party, the TRS. Let me first take you through data of the previous assembly elections in 2014. Just like this time, the elections to the Andhra Pradesh Assembly were held concurrently with the general elections. Looking at the number of seats that parties won, Chandrababu Naidu's TDP swept the 2014 polls, winning 103 of the 175 seats. The YSR Congress party won 66 seats, while the BJP got 4 seats. The Congress failed miserably, winning no assembly seat, while the 2 remaining seats went in the kitty of others. But what we also need to look closely at is the vote share that was garnered by all of these parties. The TDP and the YSRCP, although they had a huge difference in the number of seats, as we told you, the TDP got about 103, the YSR Congress got just 66 seats. The difference in their vote share was next to nothing. The TDP got 44.9% of the votes polled, while the YSR Congress was a close second with 44.6% of the votes. The others were left far behind.